Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So FIU's offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Tom.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He breaks the tackle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The run to the left. There he goes. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Panthers getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Give to the running back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's long. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his own mom.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida International.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida Atlantic's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at.
And the ball's on the ground. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Keeps it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Trying play action. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Berry. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They're going to test the right side with this one. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Running to the left. Got enough for the 1st. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's long. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running to the left. Fights off a defender. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work with the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They marched 72 yards, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Atlantic offense will return to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Back to throw, it's Berry. Makes the catch, it's Jenkins. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle, it's Miles. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, FIU. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up 14 over Temple. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Berry. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Panthers! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the play and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Now on first down from the 28. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Going to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Got his man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Hard running there. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here's the pressure. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. On the ground, it's long. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Showing off yard. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
FIU set up with another first down. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Running through contact. 10. Touchdown, Florida International. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. deemed it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Catch in the middle, it's Card. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden, it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback.
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Owls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the left. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Gilliam. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Breaks into the open. Powers through. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but he's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Dropping back, it's Berry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Berry. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill at running back, receiver, tight end.
There he goes. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Berry using the quick game. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense might bring the house here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still will run around cover, pick up the 1st. And the Owls line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Snagged in the middle. It's Card. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Gilliam. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Gabriel. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Gabriel. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got him this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Running behind that left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Got it in the middle, it's Card. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Looking to throw, it's Berry. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, FIU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 8 over UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
To the air on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. We reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Owls are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Owls.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Gilliam. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Makes the grab. It's Gabriel. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Gabriel. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Making side adjustments here. Just keep slinging it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less.
Turning it on. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking downfield, it's Gilliam. Line out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Miles. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The Owls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and 4 effort. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Gabriel. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Gilliam. Fires to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. That's reeled in. It's Gabriel. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got the tight end. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They just keep firing. Touchdown, Florida International. Quick strike through the air for the score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, to dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB's.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Red pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Owls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Florida International offense is back on the field. That's caught. It's Gabriel. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Gilliam. Right on target this time. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's got it on the move. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. And you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season. But until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to Appalachian State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Bunch formation for these receivers. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Miles.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a short tackle. And the Owls are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays.
Unleashes one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's in open space downfield. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Gilliam. Finds his man, it's Gabriel. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The returner will field it and bring it back. So Jacksonville State's offense will get first crack at it here. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Plows through the defense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Here comes the heat. Fires on the run. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Guys, you think about where Arkansas State is as a program. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you start to see the finish line now, getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
They'll try to get outside. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Red Wolves can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle. It's Ncaa. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the left side. Inside the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this 1st drive.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Red Wolves have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Red Wolves lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who get...
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Savage. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. And so far, this has been a most frustrating performance for this junior quarterback. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game. It has cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind, and they'd love to get something going here. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To throw, it's Ncaa. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Gives them some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Thrust that arm out.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And the Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rayner. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd down, going up top. The sure hands, it's Summers. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless.
Breaks into the open. The 30. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Western Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Got it on the outside. It's Baldwin.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route. I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
To the air. It's Ncaa. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got a man, it's Ncaa. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Catch in the middle, it's Ncaa. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabs over the middle. It's Rucker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And Yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Takes a handoff. It's Cross. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Rayner. Got his man quickly. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
The Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. There he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. This is a really important drive for this offense. They're sitting here down 2 touchdowns and needing to put something productive together now. Gives it on the option. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. Grabbed in the middle. It's Recksteiner. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Try to get it to the edge. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's Rayner. Finds his man, it's Rucker. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Bulls! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Memphis is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 17 over Western Kentucky. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Eloft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Back to throw. It's Wimsatt. Quickly complete.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Wants to fire on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
They'll try to run for it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the ground trying to pull the plug on this clock. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of
turning it on. Got enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. Now on first down from the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. They try to get it outside on the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to throw. It's Rayner. Makes the catch. It's Rucker. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Red Wolves will have it 1st and 10. Running to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Toss sweep to the left. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.